Yes, lads, we are back for another episode. It is going to be the start of a new season. We did finish up last season. If you didn't see it, we finished in 10th. It was a race to the very final game of the season, where we arguably bottled it with the second to last game of the season. We played Oxford away. Let me just show you it real quick. Played Oxford away. We were winning 1-0, and then in the 93rd minute, we conceded, which really kind of scuppered our chances. We ended up losing the last game 2-1. Where we needed an absolute battering to stand a chance and plenty of results to go our way. So we missed out by 3 points in the end. So maybe if we would have won by like 24 goals, we would have got promoted. But we missed out by three points. It was a very successful season regardless of that. We're going to be heading into the summer. I'll see if there's anything that I could do. I don't think there is. I'm going to be looking for a lot of players on non-contracts. We'll see how the transfer window goes. This is the first problem. Bernard needs to go to a bigger club. How long's left on his contract? He's got 2027. He's got a year left. We could cash in on him. He's so good, though. You're an important part of the player. I don't want to lose you. What's it going to take? Okay, he's gone. Reasonable bid comes in. Well, what's the number? Let's see. 20 mil. That's way too high. 11.5? Look, if we get a range of 14, 12 mil, you know what? Fine. 12 mil comes in, we'll get you gone. 12 mil for us it's like winning the lottery. It's going to be a bit of a clean out here. I mean, Chalobah's leaving. All these players down to Logan are leaving. So really, Chalobah, Lowe, and Bannon all leaving. That's a pretty big problem. Looking at this, we're going to try and sell Valerie. We know Bernard now wants to leave. Banham, would he want to sign a new contract? We might need to keep him. Chalobah's definitely out the door. Not looking good, lads. Look, Barry, I will keep you if you just give me... Look, you want 19k to a team that is struggling for money. Get out. Here's what I'm probably going to do. I'm going to go through the summer transfer window, at least get to the end of the contracts, and then I'll be back and I'll give you a full overview of what I did. Yes, lads, so it's a new day, but I have finished with the transfer market, with the summer transfer window. It did take me a while, actually, because we needed a lot of changes here at Sheffield Wednesday, especially with what's been going on last season. We couldn't do anything last season. Now we've actually got a little bit of a budget, and we've had somebody to use. We can buy players out of contract. We also spent a little bit of the transfer budget as well. So we've actually had not a bad transfer window looking at it right now. There are a couple of positions where I'm not too happy with still, but we're just out of money and we're just going to have to deal with that. So if we have a look at the transfer history, so here is pretty much all the business that we did. So we start with the transfers out. Chalobah, contract ended, didn't renew it. We didn't have enough money for it, and I don't think he wanted to anyway. But the big one really is Ugbo. We managed to sell him for 3 mil. We hired We hired someone to sell him. Let's just put it that way. And we got 3 mil out of him, which was pretty huge because that allowed us to bring in a few more players on a free contract and also spend a little bit of money as well to bring someone in for about 500k. You can also see we got another 1.4 mil from Ernie Weaver. That is spread out over a couple of installments as well. But overall, we've made about 4.4 million there. Not bad. Got rid of Chalobah, who was on pretty high wage. And we brought in 9 players, so we're going to have a bit more depth this season. Daryl Dike, this guy is going to be leading the line. Look at him. He looks like an absolute monster. He's 6'2". He's 17 on strength. His finishing is 15. 3.5 star. He's going to be cold. He's going to be unbelievable. He was at West Brom last season. He scored 9 goals in the league. Had a decent year. 9 goals, 23 games. Doesn't seem like he was their main striker throughout the whole season. He will certainly be our main striker. Valued at 10.5 million. We've got him on a decent little contract as well. I think we've got him on for 3 years. Yeah, we got him on for 3 years. So he is going to be our main man for this season. Hopefully the one that's putting the ball in the back of the net. Otherwise, we're going to have to pivot to Cadamarteri. And we don't want to have to do that. We also brought in Charles Sago Jr. He should be decent. He's going to be on the wing. I think our right wing and left wing is going to be our 2 dodgy positions, really. He should be pretty decent. He's still young, 22 years old. The crossing is kind of the point where I'm like, oh, we need to get that up, especially with Daryl Dike in the middle. But But he is in. He will probably be starting for us for sure. We've also got, I don't know how to, Del Croy, I guess we could say. He'll be at centre-back. He will be starting for us as well. He looks pretty solid. Him and Bedard at the back could be filthy for sure. And we've got a few more players. We've got Ozo in on loan. He could play defensive mid. We've got Tronstad as a free agent as a centre mid. Goran as a centre mid as well for a bit of depth. Caleb Wiley, he looks pretty interesting. He'll be left back. He actually looks pretty good. So he'll be competing with Max Lowe for that spot because we did re-side Lowe. Jeffrey Sloop in for just a bit of depth. He's only 2-star. And then at the end of it, we have Anus Ben, which should be another good player for us. We spent, I think, 500k on him. Yeah, 525k. We got him in on a full-time deal. Norwich just wanted to offload him. So we said, yes, please. We'll take him for 500k. Looks like a good little player for that. 25 years old. And he could certainly do something for us in there. Because centre mid was a spot where we needed to improve, for sure. But we needed depth more than anything in there. So I think with what we've done this transfer window, I'm happy. The only position I'm a little bit concerned on, or quite a bit concerned on, is the right wing and the left wing. That is the main position. The centre mids will have enough depth in there, I think, to last us throughout the season. Although Ingelsson is out injured, who is going to be one of our best players. He's out injured. So that's also part of the reason why we needed to get that. Because how long is he out for? He's out for another 5 weeks to 2 months. So he's going to miss pretty much the first 10 games of the season. So that's also part of the reason why we have to bring in, why we had to bring in more centre mids. I'm really liking our team. Our defence is unbelievable. From the goalkeeper to the back four is going to be class. We're switching to a back four this year. So we brought in more depth in the midfield. The midfield should be okay. And then I'm hoping Daryl Dike can put in a few goals. And maybe, just maybe, we can make that run for the top 6. To start the season, we're going away to Luton. Which is honestly a game that we probably should win. They've just come up from League One back into the Championship. One player that we did want to get that ended up going their way was Joe Aribo. He would have been so good for this midfield. I wanted him. He was on a free. And he went to Luton because he thought they were a better team. Literally would have been the perfect player in this middle of the park, especially with Ingelsson out injured. He probably would have led this team in the middle. He would have been such a good signing. I mean, look at this guy. And now we're going to have to go up against him in the first game of the season and just be like, this is what could have been. So that is very frustrating. But I think against Luton, it's a good game to start with. Away from home, let's make sure we get 3 points. Question is, what do we go for our lineups? Well, what we do have to do, actually, we need a new backup goalie. I think this will be the starting 11 for the opening game. I don't know. Do we start Gore? I think, actually, we're going to start... No, we'll start Gore. He's better on fitness. We'll bring Ben Slimane, I guess you could say his name, on. Probably later in the... probably early in the second half. He's a very good player. His passing, his creativity is probably what will help unlock that Luton defence. But he's just not got the sharpness to start. Gore does. So we'll start Gore in that position. Actually, Ozo, can he even play? He's returning to full fitness in a day. He can play. He'll be fine. He's going to start in defensive mid. He's actually a nice little player in here. Not very good technically, but that's not what we want. Defensive mid, we want an absolute animal of a player. 17 strength, 6'3". I mean, we're going to be a physical team in the Championship. Away to Luton. This is a team that just came back up. There's no excuses here, boys. I do think the biggest part is we've got depth now. We've actually got players that we can rotate through different games. It's Dike! That's what you're there to do, mate. You're there to score headers. As I was saying, we've got depth. So in that middle of the park, we've got 3 players in the middle of the park, but we've got about five players that can probably start in big games. So we can just keep rotating those guys. The wingers are a bit of a problem. Don't really have any standout wingers. But we do have people there that we can rotate. And in the back line, we've got plenty of players. So, pretty confident. To go Junior down a wing. Go on, whip it. Find him. Oh my God, he's sourcing them all up. We'll take that. We'll take a penalty all day. Daryl Dykes, he's off to get the ball already. He's going to score in his debut. And he's going to be 1-0 away to Luton. As long as he tucks it home, which he should. We trust him to. Daryl Dike. See you later, 1-0. That's our striker. There was quite a few teams in for him, but he said, I want to go Sheffield Wednesday. And he puts us 1-0 up. Did Forest get relegated? Forest are in our league? Bloody hell. Wolves got relegated, which is fine. And Palace! Mate, Forest and Palace should run this league. We've literally loaned a player in from Crystal Palace. Not really been any threat from Luton. Not that I can see so far, not from what I've seen. Been pretty calm for us. Kabaki hasn't really done much looking at this. The back line's been fine. The midfield's been cooking. Most of the action has come from the right wing from Sago Jr. Good debut from him. That's painful. How have we conceded? Mate, this is just classic us, isn't it? We look fine. We've been dominating, and then they just go and get a goal. We won 3 points to start the season, especially in a game like this. This is certainly winnable. I see why he's nervous. He's just booted up the field. Go on then. Okay, that's a gift. It's 2-1. Daryl Dike has just been given it on a platter by Keeley. What the hell was that? We'll take that any day of the week. What's he done? He's just said, here you go, mate. Have a goal. That's match fixing if I've ever seen it. Check his betting accounts. We just got to hold on for 12 minutes here. Dyke's done his job. He scored a couple goals. One was a penalty and the other one was literally a gift. An early Christmas present for him. But still, 2 goals in his first game. We love to see it. We've got another sub to use that we'll probably use in added time. But it's looking like a 2-1 win. Just got to hold out. I mean, what a gift of a win that is. They've just passed us the ball to win the game. It's going to be a great win. We'll take that any day of the week. A 2-1 win away to Luton. That is a good result. Honestly, that's a win-win right there. 2-1 win. Daryl Dike, our new striker, scores 2 goals. Sago Jr. has a class game as well on the wing. It's just the perfect start to get the debutants welcome to the club. It's going to take probably about 10, 15, 20 games before they start really developing the connections that we need. But I think this team has the capability of getting promoted. Granted, though, Forest and Palace, they're in our league. That's not ideal. I don't think Wolves are as big as a threat. Top 6, I think, is definitely on the cards. I think we're going to get that. Oh, here we go. Malik Yakoui. I have no idea how to say that name. Just another depth player here. How long is he injured for? 2 to 7 weeks. Bloody hell, that's not ideal. We'll bring him in, though. Good depth player. Especially at the CDM role. I think we need depth. Depth is what we need more than anything, so we'll bring him in. Who's this? James McDonald. This guy's also class. I actually forgot about this guy. We're bringing this guy in. I mean, we've got depth for days now. I think our weakest position is certainly the wing. I wish we had more players in those positions. We just couldn't find anybody. In the middle of the park, we found plenty of players. We've got a few loan players in now. And now we've got to go to Blackpool. Are we at home? Oh, bless. We're at home. At home in the first round of the Carabao Cup. This should be a nice, easy win. I think they're in League One. They are in League One. And I back us to get this job done. We are going to rest quite a few players. We're going to do the rotation. Pretty much a full change team except for Charles in goal. So we'll see. Some of them are new signings, but a lot of them are players that we had last year. Otagobayo, Orfa, Fuziri, we had last year. Shipston, Redmond, Onakawulu. He was on loan, but we also have Kadamatari. The only new guys really is Wiley, McDonald, and Ben Slimane. Just chucking it down in pure FM fashion. Look at it. Always raining in our games. Oh my god. It's beautiful. It's lovely stuff. Redmond to Kadamatari. We saw that last year a couple times. Well, not really. Kadamatari is crap. He's a good backup striker, though. Uh-oh. 1-1. We also want to stay in these competitions because it's a good chance for all these bench players and rotation players to get that game fitness. Go on. Kadamatari, get your second. Oh my god, where have you taken that? Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, Ben Slimane. His first goal for the club. He's making a case already that he should be starting in that midfield. That midfield is going to be competitive as well for the starting spots. Go on, Shipston. Redmond. This guy is cooking this game. Look at him. He's rocking a 9.9. He's rocking a 10. This guy's unbelievable. Go on, get another. Oh, Jamie McDonald. This is class. We're 4-1 up with our B team. Redmond's got a goal and 2 assists. He's rocking a 10.0. The best part about this is we don't have to put any of our starters on. They can all rest. We got Jeffrey Schlupp in the middle. Look at this guy. Onakawuli. Get it in there, son. Go on, Schlupp. Oh my God. What a finish. He's putting top bins. Look at that little dance. He's loving it. He's my third string left back. He can also play centre mid, so I've popped him in centre mid. And he's just gone and done that. What a finish, lad. That was a battering. Blackpool scored again, but it's a 5-2 battering. That's what we love to see from our second team. Oh my days. Oh my days, we've got Sheffield United in the Carabao Cup. That is going to be a good one. We're trying to sell a couple players. I think getting rid of Orfa, not something that I really want to do, but something that we're going to have to do. Because we need the money. Well, we more so need the wage freed up. Because Charles wants a new wage, and I'm going to offer Charles a new contract for sure. The goalie's just so good, and he's going to be big for us in the future. So we're going to get Orfa off just because he's taking up 16k a week right now. We don't need that for a backup centre back. And then also Low here. I'm thinking, do we get rid of him? He's on 20k a week. Yes, he's a quality player, but we've got Wiley at left back. We could cash in for 4.5 mil on him. It is tempting. It is very, very tempting. Ideally, we don't sell him. You know what? We're not going to sell him. If we can ship Jamal Low and we can ship Orfa, I think that frees up enough payroll to allow us to offer a good deal for Charles. Because he wants a new wage. I can't offer him anything. Look, I want to. He wants 15k. I'm more than happy to give him 15k. I just don't have any money from the board. I don't want the guy to be pissed at me. Because that's a player that we could cash in big for in a few years' time. Yeah, I think that's going to be that. We got some stuff to figure out. But it's a good start to the season. We picked up 3 points in the opening game. And then we battered Blackpool in the Carabao Cup. So I'm optimistic about this team. I think we're going to put in a solid season. We've got a couple big games coming up. Middlesbrough, Coventry and QPR. And then we'll be back for the Carabao Cup game at home to Sheffield United, which will be a big one. But we're looking to knock them out of the cup early doors and stamp our authority. We'll also be playing Forest as well and maybe Portsmouth. So we've got a pretty tough start to the season. But that will help set the tone to see if we can get promoted for next season into the Premier League. So if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you go ahead, hit a like, subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.